Hey guys, today I'd like to talk about writing a polymodal tune, which means a song where you have multiple keys. And in this case, I've written a tune that has a symmetrical relationship between keys, which means the keys are at equal distances from each other. I hope this will inspire you to write your own. You can learn this song. I think it's pretty cool, and maybe it'll give you some ideas of your own. So first of all, let me play it. It's called Androgynous, because it deals a lot with something major and something minor. Okay, so let me try and play it for you. It's not a simple tune, but I think it's interesting to learn. Here goes. Okay, so that's pretty much the song. Has, I think, pretty interesting changes. It was really challenging for me 3 years to learn to play on it. And let me show you how this connects to working on a polymodal tune. So first of all, I'll walk you through some of the key ideas here. It's interesting because I wrote this tune completely subconsciously, but when I looked at it in retrospect, it had some very, very clear features. First of all, I'd like you to notice that in this case, the key scheme, there's something restless. We are ultimately in A minor, but we're traveling a lot, and the rest spots or the tonal centers are really linked by a tone and a half or a minor third. So we have this tonal center, A minor, A flat minor, C minor, E flat minor, and F sharp minor. And look how this thing goes. So imagine something kind of restless moving from key to key. For the beginning is interesting. Okay, that's the opening statement. And what's interesting here is that it's already implying that diminished sound. These chords are actually from the diminished scale, and when I play a 13 sharp 9 chord, I get a symmetrical structure that's completely movable by minor thirds. And something interesting here is that instead of resolving an E7 to A minor, which is the normal way, I'm doing something kind of interesting. I think I'm playing, see this structure? This is C sharp minor, and instead of going to the A minor the usual way through a tritone of E7, I'm circling the notes of A minor 7 like this. You get this beautiful restless feeling. So the first motive is basically a surprising way into A minor 7. I'll play it again. Tiny little thing that I like here, I'm getting to A minor, but I'm changing the quality of the A minor from minor 7 to major 7. This structure will be key in this song. Watch it carefully. That's the E major 7 sharp pipe. The song is a lot about that motion, that E triad to that minor. So let me play that again. And we have that minor 7 quality. So that's the first line. We're resting in A minor. Now watch how I travel to the next key. That's C minor. Okay, and we've reached our second destination. Again, polytonal. This is a minor third above the A minor. And here's the motive of the song. As I've said, that androgynous feeling of major minor. Are you major or are you minor? E major, E minor. And then again, D major, D minor. So here's the second motive. Resting on C minor. Now watch something interesting here. F sharp. Okay, this is a third line. Again, I think there's something interesting in this hybrid guitar way of writing the notes. The chord is very interesting. It's F sharp minor with that dissonance. It really spells something kind of illegal, which I found beautiful, which is C major 7, flat 9. And the sharp 11 on top. Really strange, huh? And again, I want to show you that interesting principle that I showed you before about how I resolved the C sharp minor to A minor. Look how the F sharp minor resolves to B flat. Again, it's a beautiful, surprising way. Again, circling the target notes in an unconventional way. That's how I'm reaching my B flat. So the motive is this. And again, resolves in a really cool way. Right from B flat. And note, this is another destination on our 4 keys scheme, because we have A minor, C minor, and F sharp minor. These are all part of a diminished. This is all part of the 4 keys that are at a distance of a minor third. So here I go. Okay, so now I've used 3 of my 4 polymodal keys. I used A, I used C minor, I used F sharp. The last one is E flat minor. And notice they're all equidistant, so they're all a minor third away from each other. And I need to hit my final key. So from here, now sequence. Sorry. And we've arrived at our final key, which is E flat minor. So the sequence is kind of interesting. This is again that symmetrical diminished sound. Again, that's that motive. Remember? And I repeat that sequence a whole step down. Arrived at my 4th key. Okay, so that's really the polymodal part. And okay, and now we can finally rest back on A minor. Suddenly we arrived. Okay, and this section to me means that A minor is kind of the stronger key, so we're very restless. A minor, C minor, F sharp minor, E flat minor, but ultimately this restless thing does settle on the A minor. It's just mentioned a little more. And now a very strange sequence, which I never could really explain. Okay, and then finally the motive is back on the A pedal, which is kind of the central tonal thing. See how the motive is strong here? I'm using it in a different place. I used this in 4 places. Right, I used it in the beginning here. I used it in the middle, and I'm using it again. Another modulating sequence, another whole step down. Surprising destination, F sharp minor, and finally landing on the 4, which is D minor. Okay, so here are the main themes here. A, you can really plan to use separate keys, and if you place them at equal distances from each other, you'll get a very symmetrical, restless feeling. The second, strong ideas, these surprising resolutions. They're not typical, but are ultimately beautiful, and having a strong motive, in this case major to minor. Let me play the whole thing one more time for you, and I hope you can learn it. I think it's a very fun tune to play and to actually improvise on. When I wrote it, I didn't have MIDI or any of that stuff, so I lowered the E string to A, and I used to play all the notes on the 6th string. So that was Androgynous. I sincerely hope this helped you and that you can write your own stuff. Here goes. Bye guys, thank you so much for watching.